Hi, my name is Lindsay Howard. My dad was kind of in and out of my childhood. And so he was a very loving father, but he was absent. And so I really struggled with that, and I remember striving to be enough and really just being sad. When I was about 15 or 16, I was invited to church by a friend, and it just so happened to be Jeff and Christina Henson's church, and Jeff was the youth pastor. And so I started going regularly, and Jeff and Christina both were very pivotal in my faith journey. When I was 18, I was a senior in high school, and I had the chance to reconnect with my dad. And it had probably been at that point 3 years since I had seen him last. And so, yeah, I was going to see him, and at that point, all through his life, he had really struggled with depression, and he was really in the throes of that when I was catching up with him. And so, unexpectedly, about 3 months later, he took his life. And sorry. I think that he just couldn't, deal with it. I couldn't deal with the depression anymore, and so I was heartbroken, and I really initially clinged to God to get through the heartache of it, but the despair was so much, and eventually I began to spiral downward and into one of the darkest times of my life. So fast forward about 8 years, and I was married and a mom now, and Jeff Henson called my husband and I to share the vision of the church that he was wanting to plant in Tulsa. Michael and I were drawn to the Crossing by the dream of creating an environment where anyone could walk in the doors and feel grace and acceptance. Personally, I didn't realize how much I needed that grace and acceptance until I got here. I talked a little bit about it before, but since I became a Christian, I've walked through seasons of doubt and depression. And when we came and we were part of this launch team, I was actually kind of in that place in a time when you want to have it all together, and you think you're coming and to reach these people, and I was the one actually that ended up needing to be saved. I was able to be real for once and share my struggles, and I was met with grace, and I was met with, you know what, me too, I've been there, I know what you're going through, and what a gift I found in this community. The Crossing has been my safe place, and my hope is that many others could experience this community in the same way.